Alright y'all, I'm in my Cat D3 dozer now. This is kind of the final push on this job. Get everything slicked up and cleaned up. Just take this log and rake everything back to me here. What I'll do is I'll just drop it there and re-grab it. It's kind of the downfall of this thumb too, is the teeth really won't. The teeth and the prongs really don't want to bite into nothing. It just kind of slip off of it. This ground has had so much topsoil in it, everything just wanted to get mixed in. It's not really as clean as I would like it, but waste a lot of this out through the woods back yonder because I don't want to fill my hole all up with just topsoil. All this stuff down, and that way when it does settle out, they won't have no trouble maintaining it. Pretty good. Who needs a dozer? Try star digging. You keep your D5. I'm just kidding. I'd love to have one. I'll do is I'll just take this right here, I'll add it to my debris pile there. Y'all can see the stumps going. I had some big ones in there and they didn't do too great through the night. They didn't kind of fall where I needed them to, so I'll have to let them burn out through the day. If that's okay, was planning on coming tomorrow and letting that stuff get good and gone, and coming tomorrow and filling in the hole. Good to go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up on a time lapse, and then I'll just keep grading this back to me here. Alright, so I pretty well got it slicked out. That log did pretty good, and then I come back over here and try to do what I could with this hillside. I don't know where all this water is coming from, but kind of got it ditched and at least let it go somewhere now before it just sat there. So it may take a while for that to level out and get where it's going, but probably wouldn't be a bad idea to cut a ditch right there down through here and put that field tile in there. But that's a different story for a different day. I had to throw my dozer on the fire. Good thing about those is they're economical, disposable. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute for those to burn up. I think it's turned out pretty good considering how sandy this soil is. It just don't want to stay together. I mean, I've never had a job where I've had to do that. Mostly I can get it all cleaned up and separate it out. But okay, so I thought yesterday was going to be the final day, but I wanted that stump and stuff to burn down a little bit more. But now I can see my water is coming around, and I think I got just a little bit more of a high spot right here. So when I get done filling that hole in, finishing it out, I'm gonna come right here and set my grade there and cut me on down, because it starts to get lower right in there. So, which it don't like much, and it may be fine. I think the water is just slowly, I think it's starting to dry up a good bit. So well, more than it was. It don't seem near as soft in there anymore. So let's check out the hole. I'm afraid the stump still didn't burn like I wanted it to. No, not even close. Which, it was a massive stump, but I got a massive hole, so I'm just going to bury it and be done with it. I'm going to throw all this stuff in there and rake over the top of it and try to pack it down as best I can. Let me get the machine fired up, warmed up, be rocking and rolling, hoping to get this thing done in an hour or so. gonna go ahead and get this ditch straightened out real quick. I can kick that fire around. I'm gonna let that stump burn just a little bit more. So I'm gonna set my grade there. I got my grade set. So I'm gonna go here. Let's go to target slope. I'm gonna go 1/2 degree, not much, but it is fall. And let's see which way that's going. All right, so 1/2 degree cutting down, so that's what I want. So, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the bucket. Since I moved, I'm gonna reset my grade there and just follow it. Does get a little bit high right in here. I'm just going to take this dirt and fling it out of the way here. Sorry about the racket. I think I can turn that down. So I'm going to make a touch point. Well, messed that up. Messed that up again. And I forgot which button's my touch point. Benchmark, touch point. Okay. At my touch point, I'm going to walk forward. Come back to that spot. Alright. So by the naked eye, that looked almost like it was falling, but you see how much higher it was that I just took out. That's pretty well on grade. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just getting this little hump out right here. Let that water keep moving on down this way. I'm gonna smooth it. Then I'll make another touch point here. check it real quick. What I'll do is I know this was on grade. I'll set my benchmark. Alright, then I'm going to come right side here. And I'm lower. So I know that that's falling. I know it's falling now, so I think it was just that little high spot that was in there. So that should have took care of the little water. Should give it somewhere to keep on going on out. Make sure I ain't gonna swing around into the tree back here. And it should just kind of dissipate on down through there as all that gets lower. What I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a lot of that debris and stuff there. I'm just gonna throw it up in the woods because it's all topsoil. It ain't gonna do nothing but melt down, and I don't think they have no plans on using any of the land up in the woods, and I don't want to fill my hole in with all that stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of waste most of that off in the woods there, and then I'll start filling my hole in. Alright, I'm gonna start getting this hole covered up. I'm tired of sitting here waiting on it. Got a pile of trash right there, and there's a old beer bottle or something. Quite a bit of dirt left over here to do something with. Be able to pack some of it in, but I wish I had a skid steer here and I could just run it all over. Spread it out across the whole place, but I'll just have to take a little bit more time because I ain't hauling that thing all the way over here just for a couple minutes. We'll make it work. I'm gonna track this thing. Waste the dirt over the, just kind of rough, smooth it out or kick it around, and then once it rains on it a time or two, it'll melt down and it'll look good. Shouldn't have no problem growing anything in this. Looks just like it's all just old topsoil. I'm kind of sitting in a bottom down here. I guess that's why this dirt's the way it is. I ain't sitting just too far from the little creek, I think. Throw this little bit right here, what's left over here in the hole. can, if that makes sense. Like I've got it picking up as hard as I can, and it don't want to raise up. I know you can fine tune all that stuff. Maybe when I take it home after this job and wash it off, I can get out there and play with it. Get it how I like it. I really want the thumb to be a little faster too. Alright, so I'm going to get around here and I'm going to track this in as I put libs in. Kind of pack it down, get as much in there as I can. And I'll show you what it looks like after. Alright y'all, got the hole filled in, graded out. Packed it in pretty good, so there ain't no soft spots. There ain't a soft spot in this yard except for right there. But I think it turned out pretty good. I could have used a skid steer, but then again, I don't like wasting time and wasting the customer's money on things that I know Mother Nature will take care of. One or two good rains on this place and she'll slick down pretty good. So 313, man, it's dusty. So that's gonna be a wrap for this one. All he needs to do is throw some seed down and go buy a lawnmower.